hello and a very warm welcome to Sanjeevani, United Against Cancer. I'm your host Mugdha Kalra, and joining me here, a very special man, MVS Murthy, CMO Federal Bank.
Thank you.
Welcome
Good to meet you.
to Network 18, and of course a stellar campaign, doing so well. What are your initial thoughts as we launch the second phase of the program, and of course with the brand ambassadors and so many stakeholders together?
I think we are really overwhelmed. We are feeling very humbled about this initiative, the way it's taken off. And it was a very small beginning for us because we wanted to go out and continue Sanjeevani, which was originally planned for COVID vaccinations. And then we wanted to have something which is long term, and we thought cancer is the space that we want to be in. We didn't want to be on the other side of cancer where there is a person who's affected, but we want to really do the grunge work and tell people to screen against cancer, live healthy. So that's a lot of effort. And the support that we got from a lot of our partners, people like you, Network 18, it's just been phenomenal.
Wonderful. Any key learnings?
One of the key learnings that we've had is that cancer is like Voldemort. Everybody knows of it, but nobody wants to talk about it.
True.
But one needs to be very, very conscious that it's lurking somewhere and it feeds on your fear.
Yeah.
So when we have been out there in the marketplace trying to tell corporates to get their women employees screened, trying to go out and give vaccines to girl children, trying to encourage men that they should not be blind to this thing, there has been a humongous amount of positive response. People have gone, they've got themselves screened, and the channel itself has given us a lot of reach for it. The other part which we've been able to work upon, and this is not something that is something to crow about, but there are about 3,300 odd families who have benefited, and these are families who have exhausted their insurance, they have exhausted their government support, and that is the context in which we have come in. But we would like to create a more happy place, give life a chance to live by getting more and more people to screen.
You know, it's interesting you talk about this because over the past year or so, we have done so many panels and spoken to so many doctors, and everybody says, do not fear the C word. It's only about how soon can you nab it. And now Vidya Balan has also joined the movement. My question is, what canvas has it given to the movement itself?
Last year we had Lisa Ray, we had Anurag Basu, and we had Yuvraj Singh, all of whom have been cancer survivors.
Yes.
And this year we gave a flavor of having somebody who's a celebrity, who's an ally, and also an ally, and someone who can talk to both the genders, the men and the women. And Vidya has got that kind of a personality where she can give you a rap on your knuckles saying that, and she says it in the campaign, she says कि सिर्फ औरतों के लिए नहीं है.
I know.
So it's like admonishing you if you're not going to go out and do it. And I think it fits well with what we want to go out and do. And when she says, yaad rakhein, screen kare, please. It's really nice. It gives a nice touch to the campaign. So I think she's been involved personally, and it fits well if you want to have a mass appeal. And I think she cuts across the north and the south divide of the country as well.
Why early detection was so important for you as the focus of the campaign?
So we were very clear that there are two ways to manage our CSR budgets. One is that we go and support families who are affected by the illness, and then we don't know what is going to happen there. But if we were to work on this side, which is the denominator, where you have a lot of people who otherwise don't screen, it will help us to create a positive rub-off on the brand and our CSR efforts amongst people who are actually living. The other part is that if you look at a generational kind of a shift, the present generation is more prone to cancer because of our lifestyles as compared to the older. I don't know how many of us will live to the age of 103, but science gives us a chance that if we are screening regularly or if we are eating well, then having a healthy lifestyle, it is possible that you will live for 103 years. So one of the things that I personally want to bring in as the CMO of the bank is at some point in time also talk to people about how will you mentally be when you are 103 and you have survived cancer. Because you need to be very relevant to that, because your youngest person must be 80. So how do you bridge the gap? But it is a nice space to be in, and we want to stay positive about the whole thing.
One of the areas that needs a lot of work is also going into the rural areas and providing healthcare in a way that it is not just part of the cities, right? That is also one of the focus areas. And what is happening to build that narrative?
So if you look at the choice of hospitals that we have taken, there is a hospital in Assam, there is a hospital in Tirupati, there is HN Reliance Foundation in Mumbai, then there is Caritas, who's our partner, there is CMC Vellore. So deliberately we have gone down in terms of patient support to deeper parts of the country where access to treatment might be difficult. On the other hand, when you look at Network 18 as a partner, it speaks to people in multiple languages. So from an awareness perspective and from a impact perspective, intervention perspective, it helps us to have a pan-India kind of a feel. I think collectively, if we work on this together, there is a lot for us to achieve.
Wonderful, and thank you so much for having this
Thank you as
conversation.
much. Thank you as much.
And,
Thank you as
best
much.
of luck for the future endeavors.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Federal Bank and News 18 Network present Sanjeevani, United Against Cancer. Knowledge partner Tata Trusts. Yaad rakhe, screen kare.